2024 NFL team betting previews. We got the Dallas Cowboys in this one. Now, 2 months ago, I posted a video discussing my very first future bets for the season. Both those bets happened to be on the Dallas Cowboys. Under 10.5 wins and Dallas Cowboys to not make the playoffs. I discussed why I made those bets in the video. I'll link that video in the top right-hand corner now. I'm going to try to keep this video short because I already gave my opinion in that older video. Anyone who watched that Dallas Cowboys future bets video and followed along, we got some decent value on the under 10.5 wins. As of this recording, it's juiced to the under now at minus 180. When I made that bet, the CeeDee Lamb contract dispute was looking like it could go either way, and Dallas might lose them. Of course, we know now they got that deal done, which is huge for Dallas. But this Cowboys team is not a team that's loaded with skill position talent. It's pretty the big drop-off from Lamb. And looking at this roster, there's at least 5, maybe 6 teams in the NFC alone that have a better core group of offensive talent than Zeke Elliott in his current form, CeeDee Lamb, Jake Ferguson, and Dak Prescott. Really, this whole offense is being propped up by Dak and Lamb, and they kind of just will have to hope everything else, goes right. And let's say it does go right. All the other positions fall into place. You still have Mike McCarthy, who you can guarantee will be outcoached in a few games, and his in-game decision-making will probably cost him at least 2 games this season, maybe more. First coach to be fired at plus 600 odds. Could actually be a good bet on McCarthy there. Him and Jerry Jones aren't exactly buddy-buddy right now, and wouldn't be surprised to see a mid-season firing happen here. And Jerry Jones has basically sabotaged McCarthy anyway here, and will make him the fall guy. Jerry Jones said he planned to go all in this offseason. No clue what he meant by that because he didn't do anything. There's not a playoff team from last year that did less than the Cowboys this offseason. But then again, they really couldn't do much because dealing with salary cap issues. Dallas lost 5 starters in free agency. But more importantly, they haven't re-signed head coach Mike McCarthy, which might probably be smart, but haven't signed Dak Prescott, who finished number 2 in MVP voting and led the NFL in TD passes. So you have a head coach and your quarterback playing on an expiring contract. Not exactly an ideal situation. Very likely going to be distractions at some point this season, and don't see those deals getting done anytime soon. Dallas has no money to give them anyway after the CeeDee Lamb deal. Plus, Dak will probably get killed this season behind the offensive line, which will be the weakest offensive line Dak has ever played behind in his pro career, even though Dallas probably has the 2 best guard combo in the league with Tyler Smith and Zach Martin. When they're actually healthy, they both grade out as top 10 guards in the league, according to Pro Football Focus. But this offensive line, very inexperienced and unproven at the 3 other spots, and Dak will have a rookie protecting his blind side with Tyler Guyton. As a quarterback, you want a peace of mind on your blind side, which is what Dak has had his whole career with Tyron Smith, but with him gone now, Dak might have some happy feet on some throws. The center position is another concern. The center position is like the quarterback on the offensive line. That position is being played by an undrafted free agent who never has taken a snap at center until now. And it's not like they have a running back room that can overcome a weak offensive line and take pressure off of Dak. I don't see Dallas having any success running the ball with some combination of Zeke Elliott, Rico Dowell, Deuce Vaughn. They just signed Dalvin Cook, which tells you they're concerned about their running back room, but I don't think he can save it. Defensively, they'll have a new defensive coordinator, Mike Zimmer, which means a 4-3 defense. Overall, the defense was solid last season, but their weakness was stopping the run, ranking 22nd in success rate to stop the run. DeMarcus Lawrence and Micah Parsons, they're elite edge rushers, but they're not really physical run stuffers. And stopping the run is what I weigh heavily when evaluating defenses, even in a league now where it's so pass dominant. Dallas is just so soft in the middle defending the run, and they didn't do anything to fix it. They have a great pass rush, but if Dallas isn't able to like generate leads and put up points, that pass rush is negated in some way because opposing offenses will just pound the ball down their throats if they have a lead or if it's a tight game. Zimmer will inherit a super talented secondary, but will Diggs return to that elite level? Cowboys don't have a great track record with guys returning from injury, and I don't think this secondary that's coming off a season with so much turnover luck will be as good as last season. Deron Bland, as talented as he is, he had 5 pick sixes. That's unlikely to happen again. And Diggs off a ACL tear. I don't know. I don't want this whole video to be about how bad I think Dallas will be, but if you look at their schedule, the first 5 weeks, Dallas plays a lot of teams who are under teams or have their perception of being an under team. Good defenses, bad offenses. But in week 6 versus the Lions, might be the perfect over matchup. Indoors, with a lot of good matchups for both offenses, but more importantly, the total in this game might be suppressed down because of the first 5 weeks for Dallas. So I'm going to be looking closely at playing the over in this game between Dallas and Detroit. Cowboys had 12 wins in each of their last 3 seasons. That's 36 regular season wins, but only a single playoff win during that span. The smart people who run the sports books don't think 12 wins are likely this season. Odds makers have the Cowboys listed with a regular season win total of 10.5 wins, with the under juiced heavily. Last season, the average point spread for all their games was almost -6 points. This season, it's down to -1.5 points. I think that alone says a lot about the expectations for this season. I always say a sign of a good team is when they can go on the road and win tough games and beat good teams on the road. Well, Dallas didn't beat a single team on the road with a winning record last season and did nothing to improve this offseason. I'm obviously down on Dallas. No depth. I could see a lot go wrong if even 1 or 2 key players go down with injury. It's a team with more downside than upside. Good news is, if you're a Dallas fan, the NFL loves Dallas. They'll be on primetime TV a ton this year. They only have 4 1 p.m. Eastern time games all year. They play 2 Sunday night games, 2 Monday night games, 2 Thursday night games, which of course they have Thanksgiving a game too. So much for keeping this one short. I think I'm going on 8 minutes. Sometimes I just get to rambling here. But if you watch this far, I appreciate it. If you could give this video a thumbs up, that'd be awesome. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you can be alerted for my next team preview. Until next time, good luck with your bets.